Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. Boy, what a game we just saw. It was Kenya taking on Spain, went to extra time for the first time in this competition. This game now, it is the fifth place playoff. Whoever wins this will get fifth. Whoever loses it will get sixth. It is the USA, and they are taking on England now. The English side, they were actually able to get themselves the bronze medal for last week, and they were able to beat the Australians in that one. But now we are ready to go once again, ladies and gentlemen. If you are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And it's hugely appreciated you guys all being here. I will get the lineups up and let you guys know exactly who is going to be starting the match for both of these sides. But it is going to be, I mean, like I said, even if it's 5 times less entertaining than the last game, it's still going to be a very, very good one. Bowen, Hyde, Boyland, Randall, Coulson, Browning, and also Adamson are the starting lineup for the English. Kicked off now by England, going from left to right, ranked 7th here. USA just having a bit of a juggle with the ball early on. It looks like they are going to be continuing with this one. And then for the USA, Thomasine, Perry Baker, Kevon Williams, Schroeder, it is Mapula, and then also Still and Haskin are the other players. And now straight away, I should be mentioning that man's name a little bit more, Babs, because Taupula, he has been able to score the first try of the match for the USA, and it came pretty quickly. Overall, just all of a sudden, Boomfa has some of that, and that is going to be the first try of the match in favor of the USA. So a good start to this match. They'll be disappointed that they did miss out on the matchup they could have been if they had been able to qualify. And that's the thing. So far, we've seen Argentina, Australia, and USA. They are the 3 sides who have been lucky enough to face off against the Blitz box in recent times. This one was almost going to be the opportunity for the USA. So they want 5th minimum, but England are, of course, going to try and make it a little bit tough for them. Currently now kicked hard, but not hard enough. Hits the post with that one. And it is going to be 5-0 now for the USA. A very good start to the match for them. They are ranked number 4th. Number 4th, that's not quite a sentence. They are ranked 4th. And that is what I was after. But Thomasine now, he is going to be ready to kick off this game. Once again, it only took them about 1:20. We're seeing some very quick tries as of late in the 7th circuit. Hopefully it is the same for the playoff games that we have got a little bit later on. It's going to be not quite taken cleanly by England. And once again, taken back by the USA. Thomasine takes it. Now Schroeder plays halfback, gives it off now to Kevon Williams. He actually scored 2 tries in an earlier game, trying to break through the tackle of Bowen. Has been taken down nicely. Still pass it across. Hello, Amishbro. Welcome into the live stream for show. Hope you're doing well, mate. Once again, we have got ourselves another match. It's not the best pass. It goes into touch. And on the halfway line now, it will be England with the quick throw opportunity. They decide to line out as the better option for them, though. But the next one that we are going to be covering on the channel, for anyone who is wondering, it is going to be the game. One moment, we will go here, and we will go here as well. I just want to make sure that I do say the right time for that game, but it is going to be the matchup between Argentina and Ireland, and then the game after that we are covering, it is the final. Australia taking on the Blitz box. What should be a very exciting one, but now Bowen just charging for Perry Baker, not quite able to drag him down. The knees have gone down for England, and they have got this ball just inside of their own half now, trying to find that counter attack. And it is in the form of the number 13. Was that forward? No, to go backwards from Jamie Adamson. Nope, now they said it's knock on. So it's going to be a scrum. So the referee just trying to decide what way that one was going. But pretty much Ireland versus Argentina, that is going to be a 7:29 a.m. start here in New Zealand. So just under an hour, 51 minutes to be exact. And then after that, at 8:26, another hour later, an hour and 48 minutes from now, it will be Australia taking on South Africa. But that's actually Alex Davis. Got his arm in a cast, hopefully, or in a sling, I should say. Hopefully he's going to be all right. They will need him in the near future for England, although the next one is going to be Singapore. That's another knock on there in the hands of the try scorer, just letting himself down a little bit for Marcus Tapula. Currently now, referee making the mark for the scrum, 45 metres out. Currently, England have got another attacking opportunity. Already 3.5 minutes gone in this first half, and that's the thing. We saw an extra 4 minutes of that game between Kenya and Spain, which was a pretty awesome one to see. But now feeding the ball in for them, it was Blake Boyland. Actually plays a little bit for the Bristol Bears in the Premiership. I believe it's the under-19 side, though, but now going down the wing. It's a good run from Callum Randall, but he has thrown that one straight into touch. And now the lineup, Perry Baker considers taking it quickly and then decides, you know what, maybe I will not do that. And also 4th, 5th, and 6th are the players of this game, exactly right. So whoever wins this gets 5th. Whoever loses this game gets 6th. And then the next game that we are covering, it is the bronze medal final, which does mean whoever wins it will get themselves a little bit of a medal around the neck. Oh, Schroeder, great run off the line out. That kind of came out of nowhere. He's got some pace. He's going for the corner, trying to back the speed. He steps back nicely on the inside, but runs straight into the solid man Browning. Did slow down the momentum pretty quick. Kevon Williams now going back across. Perry Baker, they're looking for him on the outside. He does have the ball in hand, finds the offload. Little knock on, was it? Yes, it was. And it was there. Scholar Haskin to end up picking that one up off the knock on. And also big money on USA today, says Whit Willie. How much was it for that one? Tell you what, if you had money on Kenya, that would have been a very good one to win. Definitely an extra time. So big money on USA. I'm worried now. And I hope the USA win it for your sake as well. Is it in a multi or is it just a single bet, Whit Willie? Do let me know. And did you put any money in the end yesterday on Leinster by themselves? Because they actually lost that game, Leinster to Cardiff, which was a big surprise. And there we go, now firing it back. Once again, Blake Boylan gives it off. And now England just trying to find the gap in the USA defence. Schroeder tackles the man. He's been around for a very long time, Schroeder. Was he onside there? Apparently. So it is going to be all right. Jamie Adamson now trying to drive forward. Once again for England. They've been hanging on to the ball quite nicely. Blake Boylan around the side. Now the USA number 4, which for this one was Scholar Haskin. He's actually made 3 tackles in the last little while. Joe Browning, oh, that's a bit dirty. He's out getting dropped on his head almost for that one. Perry Baker, I should say. He was going for him, and then he just ended up getting a couple of the hands to the face. It's a brilliant sell of the dummy and going straight through there. And that is going to be Hayden Hyde. Man, who spends a bit of time in the Premiership for the Harlequins. Has been able to score that one a second try in Sevilla. And he has done very nicely indeed. He kind of looks like a mix of Owen Farrell and someone else, but it can't quite work out. Oh, Brown, is that allowed? He's put his hand on Perry Baker's face and then slightly dug into the eyeballs almost for that one, trying to fend off Perry Baker, but does lead to the try for England. Hayden Hyde scores it. And now missing it just away to the side there for the conversion. So it is going to be remaining at 5-all between these two sides with 35 seconds left of this first half. Not a lot of time, but there is still plenty that they will be able to have for opportunities of scoring tries. Perry Baker taken down hard, and it was just in the air from Jamie Adamson. Schroeder wants to take it quickly. Or does he? No, he says the line out would be the better option for that one. Currently 15 seconds left in this first half. The USA, they want to get themselves a lead. Kevon Williams, he is going to be making his way off the field, but that is because he is about to throw the ball back in once this one does end up going out. Nicely done. Up to the halfway line now. And Thomasine at the moment, he will be excited for this one. He normally has the headgear, but now he's just got a hyper strapping around the head. Looks like a very tough individual. Schroeder picks that one up nicely in the line out. Kevon Williams now going back across to Browning. Now out onto the wing. And now he is going to be trying to get around the tackle. Randall did it pretty easily as well, but Bowen able to finish the job. Tyle Pollard now buzzing the ball back. I always say his name wrong, so I do apologize for that one. Running straight sideways now for the USA, trying to bump off the top, find the offload back. Now to Williams. Schroeder gives it off, and they are just continuing to use their backline back and forth. Perry Baker now going to be using his base, steps on the inside. Great low tackle on him, though. Ball still available, bouncing around a little bit. Now going back, Schroeder's got the ball once again back in his base, tries to run straight through Bowen. Didn't quite work out for him. Baker, this game might have a few minutes of extra time as well, depending on how it goes. I mean, we're still in the first half, and we have already seen an extra minute of action. So we are certainly getting our money's worth, even though it is free to watch on the World Rugby YouTube channel. Thomasine gonna be going for the corner, although I have got my Sky subscription. So I guess I am getting my money's worth by watching the Sky subscription games of this one, I guess. But Thomasine scores the try for the USA. And now he has been able to pick up that try at the corner. Nicely done by Stephen Thomasine, putting the X up on the screen as well, but doing nicely, getting himself that try. Kicking it off. It's away to the side, unfortunately, for him, and also didn't quite have the distance, but that will be halftime, and the USA taking the lead now with it being 10 points to 5 in favor of the USA. Hopefully they do update the scoreboard very soon. No, they're not going to, but it was an extra try for Thomasine. And at the moment, the next game is Ireland versus Argentina that we are covering. That will be at 7:30 a.m. that one will be starting. We will be starting a little bit earlier on. And also we will be doing Australia versus South Africa The final with the men's should be a very exciting contest. Currently, Nelson Oyo, having a chat with him, the big Kenyan. He was phenomenal in the last game, and they just kept on going and going and going. Kenya, in the end, extra time, they played for a total of 18 minutes, which may not sound like a lot, but when you're taking it into consideration that this is sevens, you're flat out running everywhere that you go. It is certainly a good old effort for the gas tank and also for the lungs when you have to just keep on going, keep on pushing through that fatigue. And that is exactly what Kenya were able to do. Currently, the Kenyans, when they're, or the Kenyans, I should say, when they're having fun, it is always an awesome sight to see, and the crowd absolutely love it as well, showing the expression out on the field for the Kenyans. Currently now, Kevon Williams' team, he will be ready to go. Carlin Isles, he'll be making his way out there in the second half of this match. Same with Targo, and those two men, like combined, can probably get, I want to say, one try at least between the two of them in the second half. I don't think that will be too hard of a task for them. But Schroeder at the moment, he's been having a very good game. Ever since he's ditched his mullet, he seems to just have gotten better and better and better. So unlike the All Blacks, normally when you ditch a mullet in the All Blacks, you end up losing your form. But in this case, he seems to be good with the mullet. Without the mullet, he just keeps on going. That guy kind of does look like Owen Farrell's brother for Hayden Hyde. I don't think there's any relation. And also, Irish USA should won this game as well. Yeah, it should be. They went to the USA. They were favourites in this one, but it's always hard to tell. Kevon Williams now goes back to Thomasine. Passes it across, and it is going to be once again the number 13. He's been phenomenal throughout this game. Always about. Schroeder now gives it off. Or Bowen just shunted off, but hung on just enough to be able to drag the opponent down. Going back across Williams. It's a bit stagnant at the moment from the USA, just trying to find that pass that will build them into a line break. And there it is, Brown going forward, tackled on the ball. Around the side from Hayden Hyde, now going back once again to their number 4. Or the US passing back to Williams. Rush defense, not quite working out there. And it was a missed tackle. And as soon as you miss a tackle in sevens, you know you're in a little bit of trouble. Passing it off now. Thomasine, not quite able to get through. A good tackle made by Browning. The ball is in. So because of that, he was almost able to get it back. Oh, a little bit of wrestling going on between Browning and one of the players from the USA. Currently now joining the breakdown. Wasn't from the side. He's flicked it back into the hands of Thomasine once again now for England. They are not making this easy for the USA to get through. Going to be Brown once again. Ball on the outside. It goes close to the touchline. Picked up though. And that ball somehow just stayed in the field of play. Boylan trying to make his way around. Currently at 22 metres out from their own line here for England. If they get themselves a try and convert it, they will be in the lead for this match. And this is looking very good. Kriston Bowen now. It's going to be a foot race with Schroeder. There's a gap opening up, and it's going to be the try for England now. And this one will be between the sticks. Nice, easy kick for the English. Going to be using up a little bit of time. No, decides instead to put it down. Does the bird as well, which is an interesting one. I wonder what the bird stands for. I've just realized the bird actually sounds like the middle finger, but he went like this. He flapped his wings for that one, and he's certainly accelerating quickly for Tom Bowen out on the wing. Highland with the draw and pass. And very nicely done by Bowen. Uses the pace, puts the ball down as well. And also wins Stade Francais, home to Toulon, top 14 as well. Toulon haven't won away all season. I mean, I'd say Stade Francais, although Toulon are one of those sides that I feel like they're always not too far away from a win. Even though away games have not been the thing, I'm actually going to look up at their lineup very quickly while we are at it, see what they're sitting at. I see at the moment they are sitting at 10-10 and Pole versus Clermont, which is an interesting one for how close that game is going to be. But for Toulon and Stade Francais, we will have a quick look. That one has gone into touch, and it's going to be almost taken quickly by England. They decide against it. Is that man? Oh, I thought he had number 0, and it was actually JB Barter with 6. Another yawn for myself. They've got Cheslin Colby at fullback. Oh, how long has he been playing for? In terms of since coming back from injury, Jack, do you know how long he has been about? Because that's going to be a game changer for them. Other than him, though, it's not really too many other players who I look at and go, okay, they'll be able to change the game. Tom Bowen, though, in this game is turning it around because England just scored themselves another try up against the USA. Although, to be fair, they have got Dupré and also Louis Carbonell as Serrano as the halfback. So I feel like they'll go all right. Or actually, Wanikwolo out on the wing. Or Waninyolo, sorry. I should say it. I was a crazy and said, welcome into live stream. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're having a good morning. so far, but Bowen gets the offload once again and does score the try. So now the USA, they are going to be leading this one 17-10, still with another try or another points opportunity, I should say. It's hit the post and it's come back out. Well, that one, we could be looking at another game that goes to extra time. Must be first game I haven't seen Colby this season. I'm going to be watching that game now. I wasn't sure whether or not I would be up for it, but now that I know Cheslin Colby is going to be at the back, surely we got to watch it. It's Sanchez and Lamapi playing for Stade Francais. We'll have a look. Nani Lamapi at 13. And then they've also got Naif Levu. He is very good out on the wing for them so far. That ball's gone back with Schroeder now running forward with the ball in one hand. Offloads it back to Thomasine. It's trying to shuffle his way around. It's passed out beautifully on the outside to the Diamore. Morrison getting close, 5 meters out now. Boylan straight on the ball, wins the penalty for a side. That's brilliantly done. I thought it was Boylan, but it might have been actually Ed Coulson who did win that one. Who else have we got? So they don't have him in the starting lineup. Marcos Crema, he is going to be there. And we will go down, down, down. Nicolas Sanchez off the bench for Stade Francais. So they have still got him available. And that one, Nakarawa off the bench. And Tolafua for Toulon. And then also, who else we got? We got a few other good players for Stade Francais. That's going to be a good game to watch, I would think. I didn't realize Cheslin Colby was back, so I'm going to be excited as Nicolas Sanchez playing. I can't see the teams anywhere as I says Jack. So he is going to be number 21 for this game, which they don't actually really do the bench the same way. They kind of just put everyone randomly. So he is going to be coming off the bench in this game later on. So he's also, how long's he been back from injury? He also got injured in the Northern Hemisphere tour, didn't he? He'll be passed back now. In fact, it was actually Rugby Championship, and they got back start to win at home as well. And they said Jack Lewis. Also, you've actually put money on them. Hopefully they do get the win. Carlin Isles going down the wing, steps nicely on the inside. He's going all the way, and he's going to make it an easier kick for the USA as well. And this game could also go to extra time. If this game goes to extra time as well, I don't know whether or not my brain will be able to comprehend it 2 times in a row. Yet we haven't seen any of the other matches of, I don't even think we saw any Malaga games going to extra time. But Carlin Isles, the quick man, he's got too much pace and too much acceleration. As soon as he starts building up that leg speed, he is gone. So currently now, this is going to be sitting 15 points to the USA. They've got a kick to come here. Can he get it? If he misses, there's a chance that it might be going the sideways. He can't believe it at the moment, the English player. He's gone away to the side. Thomasine not happy. And now the USA, they are still going to need to get this ball back with 1 minute left on the clock. Can the USA pull off the upset? Even though they were favourites going into this game, it's going to be not just sideways there for that one. He wasn't quite able to get out of the breakdown, but still available now. It won't be Alex Davis out on the field. They would have loved to have him there, that is for sure. Now it's going to be Big Frenom. He is a hard man to put down. Still going for himself. Kevon Williams, no release for that one. And now 40 seconds left. The English can just kind of wear down on this clock just a little bit more. Oh, they're going for the scrum. Now for this one, like they're saying, a lot of these young English players, like a lot of them would have grown up watching Carlin Isles, Perry Baker. Now they're sharing a field with them in Spain. First time we've been in Spain for the Sevens. Hopefully it won't be the last either. It's been an atmosphere, that is for sure. And also, these matches are so short, quick, and swift as well. They are indeed. That's the thing. You could watch 5 hours of Sevens and think that it was like maybe 2 hours max, just because of the fact that all of the games just fly by so quickly. Like anytime we have a try or anything like that, you're talking about the try as well. It's a penalty to the USA. They've thrown the ball away, and now they're going to be down to less men on the field now. Whoopsies from Homer. He's got that one wrong. I well expected this or unexpected this, as El Sebastian. But Will Homer now, he's going to be going off the field. The scrum feed for the USA. This game is not over yet. A drop goal would win it for them, but they won't be looking at the drop goal. They will be looking at the full 5 points on offer to get themselves. The win's going to be fed in. What way do they go? They've got Carlin Isles. It's a big push there from the English, but now on the outside, he goes himself. Kevon Williams, he scores a try, and it's the try to the USA that will win them the game now. They've taken the lead at the last moment. Heartbreak for the English, but the USA, they are ecstatic at the moment. And Kevon Williams able to score it. Late class shown. The USA women's side are warming up in the background. There's not even a clap going on at the moment for the USA men. I would have thought they would have them absolutely screaming for that one. And they couldn't care less. Nicely done from Kevin Williams, though. Also, Irish rugby also contains yellow or red cards, as they are exactly right. So, yellow card in a sevens game is 2 minutes, whereas in a union game, it is 10 minutes. And then the red card, it is normally a little bit longer in terms of the fact you're not actually allowed to come back. Although in certain competitions, you can come back after 20 minutes, or someone in your team can come back after 20, but just not you. So, you are off for the rest of that game. But the USA, they win that game 22 points to 17, gutting for the English boys, but they put up a good fight in this game, that is for sure. Coming up, we have got England versus USA for the women's bronze final, the men's bronze final, Ireland versus Argentina. We will be covering that one on the channel. Then it is Ireland versus Australia for the women's final. And then after that, we are straight into the men's action for South Africa taking on Australia. Should be an exciting game. We're covering 2 of those matches on the channel, the 2 men's finals. So be sure to stick around if you are new to the channel. Be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. We've got plenty more action coming in the near future. But nonetheless, that is going to be the end of this live stream. We will be back at about 7:25, I believe it is. So we've got 30 minutes. You guys, if you haven't already, be sure to get yourself a snack, get a nice drink. I'm going to need a drink because my voice is about to disappear. But thank you all very much for tuning in. I will see you all a little bit later on for